Yo, what's good, everyone? So I got this email. Well, this is actually a section of the email that says, I wanted to clarify why I felt the need to use external tools like Nano Banana instead of reelfarm. Now, this is regarding image generation instead of reelfarm. And the person says, I understand that reelfarm can fully automate the process without uploads, but I've noticed that for the visuals, it seems to pull existing images from an image collection, and that the person wants to make sure that the images correspond with the text on the slide, saying that if it's a slideshow about babies and the third one's about some horror theme about infant mortality, it shouldn't just pull a random photo of a happy baby. It should make sure that the baby, it corresponds with that theme of that slide, which makes sense. And Realform actually has this feature. I just guess I have not brought enough attention to it, which I feel like it's really valuable, and not enough people know about it. So that's what this video is about. Let's say, so this particular case, works best with images or slideshows that you need the images to accurately correspond with the text on the slide or text on the screen. That means it's typically not evergreen, typically not vague advice. It's more about like, you can say like very contextual, like places, locations, real people. You can say like top 5 baseball players of this year and their stats, but you need to make sure those images are of that person, or top movies, right? So we can do like top movies. So I can say let's do 6 slides about the topic of top 5 Christmas movies for couples to watch, right? And the first slide says top 5 Christmas movies to watch with your partner. And the rest of the slides have 2 text items. First text, you can probably skip this as I'm writing this, but the first text item says the movie name in large font. And the second text item says the year the movie came out in small font. I'll just do medium and small font, right? Now, to get those images, obviously we don't want to create an image collection, just throw them in there and set that all that stuff. There's actually a button that you can toggle down here that says auto images, and all you have to do is turn that on, and that's it. So to give you an example of what this is going to do is, when I click generate, when the auto images from Pinterest is toggled on and I click generate, what it's going to do is generate the slideshow, generate the whole narrative, the text on the screen, and then from there it's going to go slide by slide, picking out images from Pinterest that correspond with the text on the screen. So if the second slide says something about a movie like Elf, it's going to show that movie Elf on that slide instead of just some random image. Okay, and I just created this. So it says top 5 movies to watch with your partner. First one says The Holiday. This is The Holiday too, so we'll update that in a second. Love Actually has the right picture, which is awesome. While You Were Sleeping, same thing. The background is of that movie poster. It's a Wonderful Life, When Harry Met Sally. These are all great movies. Same, all the details are accurate, all the images are accurate. Now let's say like this is actually The Holiday 2 instead of the actual holiday movie. Let's change the image. So you want to click Edit Image and you actually search Pinterest and say The Holiday movie. And what it's going to do is just search Pinterest for you. All these things are going to come up. And what you can do is just click an image and it sets that image for you. Now let's say you're looking through this and you're like, actually, it's great and all, but like I can't see the text on the screen. Now what you can do is actually click this button right here and it adds an overlay. So if you enable overlay, click save. Now it adds like a little black overlay between the text on the screen and the images, so you can actually see the images on the screen so it doesn't blend in with the image. I hope that helps. But yeah, this is a quick example of what you can do to get accurate images for your slideshows. I hope this helps. And obviously, you can even change the first image, say, Christmas love for the first image. You can search it on Pinterest and then change that image as top 5 Christmas movies to watch with your partner. I mean, I try to make it as easy as possible. Obviously, not everyone knows about this feature. But hopefully this can actually bring more attention to it. Now, like I said, the prompt actually, you know, puts what you say on the screen, and you do kind of have to. Now I'm going off topic now, but when you're prompting, you do kind of have to be really specific on what you want. You can say like, I want this in just one sentence. It'll work, but it'll generate everything for you and kind of assume what you want. If you really want to make sure you know what the text is going to be on the screen, you're going to have to say like, I want 2 text items and then specify first text item and second text item in the specific font and what you want that information to be about. We can also change, actually, I'll make it a different video, but I hope this gives you a good example of how to actually generate slideshows and pull accurate images for your slideshows.